I wanted to do something a little different and fun today. We're nearly a quarter of the way, well, we are a quarter of the way through the semester now, nearly a third. So let's do something a little different with our animation. Previously, I've covered how to do a pendulum. The link for that is in the description notes. So I wanted to add some 2D effect to my pendulum swing using grease pencil. It's real easy to add this to your project. So I've opened my pendulum that I left off with last time, and let's go to Shift A with our scene selected, hit Shift A, and then drop down to grease pencil and add blank. Now this adds a new grease pencil object to your scene collection. Now I want to apply this to the scene, to the pendulum swing and the movement of the pendulum system. So I want the drawing, I'm going to go here to draw mode, and I want the draw to be on the surface of the object that I select. So, and we're going to tell it to put it on the object that we select. And you can set the offset if you want a little bit of distance between where it's going to be. Now currently I'm using the pencil. You could use a fill. I'm just going to add some motion lines to this, I think, to begin with. So let's go ahead and move our animation over a little bit. And we can see we've got some movement there. Now, what kind of line do we want to add? Currently, I'm set to black for this. And let's make it a little more gray in our movement, or let's make it really interesting. Let's go with a dark red movement. That'll be fun. And then we could add a line to our drawing so that it shows up inside the scene. And just drag, and we can do a number of ways that we want to do this. I probably want to get rid of the lines now that I've put them on there to show that movement, because we've got our initial move on it. We don't want the lines to continue to exist as the object is moving forward. So here at frame 5, I can go in and set a new keyframe. And all we need to do is change our scene to be able to do that. So I can use the erase to do that. So click on erase. Again, I'm in the draw mode. So this is all happening on the G pencil layer. And let's move it forward. So there we're moving forward, and maybe we've got some more motion that we want to add there. Maybe right about there. So I'm back here on my draw mode, and just draw some lines there. And again, go in and erase them a couple of frames later. Oops, let's go back there. I didn't get all of it erased. Here we go. And we hit our peak, and we start coming back. So maybe some more lines as it starts coming back. Do that for a couple frames, and then erase again. And then move again. And this time, I want to do something a little different. Let's have it, let's use, instead of the pencil, let's go ahead and use fill, and I want to create a new texture for this, probably a new layer as well. And let's call this one Flames. Isn't that cool? Yeah, all right. So we got flame. Now, of course, if you're going to draw frames, as anybody has done flame drawing before, that's a lot of frame by frame drawing. So I'm just going to do a couple of these to get the point across, and I'm going to use a different texture for this. So let's add a new material, and let's call this flame. And let's make the line color a nice bright red. And then we can make the fill an orange. Kind of cool there. And we're going to tell fill to fill in. I have to start with a pencil. And we're going to have it fill in. So we're going to draw that in. And we can do a couple of different. And then move over a frame. Now we could, it'd probably be best to erase these. And draw new ones. So maybe something a little further away from it. And again, this is being applied to the surface. And then it's moved further away, so we're going to then erase that. And maybe a few more. It's up to you. This is your project too. And I'm going to draw some different fire coming off because it's moving so fast. And then 2 frames later or a frame later. There we go. And it's starting to slow down now, so the flames are going to be a little closer to it. There we go. And then erase it. Okay, so what do we got happening here? We got movement lines, and then we add some fire. So just some cool things that you can do with this. Do note that I am using the materials layer, the data layer. We've added the flames layer so that we can differentiate it on the G pencil. This is all part of it. When you're ready, you can render the animation right now. Yep, see it's showing up there. And we probably need to add some more lighting onto the pendulum itself to make it look a little better. But this gets, well, let's go ahead and do that. Let's add some light to it. To do that, we'll go back over to object mode and we're going to add some light. Of course, we got all kinds of different lights that we can add. I'm going to go with the sun. And there we can get some more directional light on the whole scene. And then render the whole thing again. That's how to do it. Now, of course, this is saved in your output, wherever you've told it to output your final image to. Oh, it may have output mine as PNGs. Let's check that real quick. Yes, it looks like it. If I go to the folder, there's some old projects that I did and today's, and there's no MP4 or MKV created. So I'll need to re-render that again just to have fun with it. So go to image, video, change your video. Yes, set to video. We want the encoding to be MPEG-4, and now it's ready to properly render it. So have some fun with this. The cool thing that you can, the fact that you can include 2D animation with your 3D animation really opens up all kinds of cool and neat and exciting things. So if you want to see more tutorials like this, let me know in the comments.